morning, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Open Mouse Podcast with yours truly, Professor Jazz, and my co-host here, Dr. Scorpio. How you doing tonight, Dr. Scorpio?
I can't complain, man. I'm just chilling, enjoying, you know, this Thursday evening, bro. It's cold, but
It's
it's not too cold out here.
Thursday.
You feel me? Well, not no more. Technically, it's Friday for, what I'm saying, the early mornings. You feel me?
No,
You feel
it's
me?
Friday there. It's Thursday here still.
So you got to cross the barrier. You still in the tunnel. You
Yeah,
feel me?
I
You
don't want to
still in the
be there
tunnel.
yet.
Yeah, so enjoy that. Yeah, it's still pretty much Thursday night. Niggas sleep still. It's still
Yeah,
you know.
it's almost time for the weekend. And Monday is a holiday.
What holiday?
Monday is Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s
Oh,
day.
that's crazy. Oh yeah, I saw this crazy ass. Oh my gosh. This shit was so funny. I saw some shit about that earlier.
What you see?
Niggas just being ignorant, making these different I guess like colleges is having different, different frat parties and shit like that. So they got promotion going on. So they got the little flyers going around. They got like Martin
Okay.
Luther King twerking on or Rosa Parks twerking on Martin Luther King and shit on the flyer and shit and a little silly shit. It's just silly shit, just funny shit.
That's the
Just
crazy.
silly shit. I'm like, I was bro. Just it's been silly today. It's been a real silly day, bro. Like I've been just laughing at
Like
shit
they
like
want
that all day.
to twerk at a. Okay.
I feel like what I'm saying. It is what it is. I guess niggas is offended by it.
I mean, whatever. I mean, whatever gets the promotion, I
I
guess.
guess niggas
You
offended by
know,
that.
you, hey, but you know what though? You could make it really real. Like you could go ahead and use this AI thing. You could go ahead and you could make Martin Luther King Jr. be twerking too with
They
some
got that
bitch.
shit. They have, bro. They are, bro. They should have never gave this type shit to niggas, bro. They should have never gave this shit to
Y'all fuck
niggas, bro.
it up.
Cause we fuck it up. Every
Y'all
time
fuck
we do
it
some
up.
crazy shit, dog. Niggas do some crazy shit, dog. Not gonna lie. I see they had Rihanna and Chris Brown on the picture, and they had the Grammys or whatever.
Uh-huh.
It's a pretty memorable moment. Everybody should
Okay.
remember the picture if you see it. But like they got the picture on AI where they got Chris Brown beating her up in the picture. It's like a GIF or something where it's like a
Right.
little reel. So it's like first it's the picture is still, then they jump out the picture and then hitting her and stuff. And I'm just like,
Oh,
what is
goodness.
wrong with niggas? Like, why did they shouldn't have gave this shit to niggas? Like,
I know, because you take
what
a
is
lot of
wrong?
things like
Shit
that, like
like
to
just
be
goofy shit.
funny.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
goofy
goofy
shit.
shit.
Like, why is this? Why have you even took the time to make some shit like that? You know what
Right.
I'm saying?
You must not
But
be doing nothing with your life, and you had to
I
do
don't
that shit.
know. But the Martin Luther King joint was funny as hell, bro. I'm not even
No,
gonna lie.
that's funny.
Niggas was upset about that too, man. They were very upset about it. They said it was offensive and shit. I was like,
We're in
ah.
a fucked up world. We're in a.
And the title was, hey, what was it? He's scared of that pussy reloaded. I was, oh my gosh, bro. But anyway, man.
But anyways, it's a
uh,
3-day weekend.
yeah,
Well, for
man.
me,
And niggas is turned already. If you can't
well,
tell,
they already turned up. Shit,
niggas is
it's like damn.
yeah, niggas is already cutting the fool, man. Before it even started, bro, niggas cutting the fool, man. So I've also seen this situation with the Huncho nigga, man. I kind of want to bring this up because,
What's going on?
um, well, it's almost like as if I guess niggas. I don't know how niggas knew this was his dad. Maybe he told niggas that he was his dad. You know what I'm saying? But I guess he
People
was out.
find out. Trust me.
Yeah,
Nowadays, they
niggas.
find out
Yeah, I
everything in
don't.
social media,
For
googling
you,
and shit.
I don't know. For you to know niggas is your dad though, bro, it's like you kind of. I don't know. Niggas kind of got to know that. I don't know, but you know how that
Somebody
is,
knows.
right?
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
um, yeah, I guess somebody was tweeting about it or not tweeting about it. They made like a little post on Facebook or some shit, and
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying. And niggas was saying it's surprising to hear that Huncho's dad's an Uber driver. Is an Uber driver who makes a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? which I guess is whatever, which could be fine. He could be like a Uber Black driver or something. You know what I'm saying? You can't make a lot of money with Uber. You know what I'm saying? Um, he said, "My pops is his own man. He choose to do what he want to do. Was he around? No. I was raised by all women. Do I hold that against him? No. Still bought him what he asked for, a new Cadillac truck, way before that old ass video came out. I don't own no nigga nothing. I take care of all my people.
Good. That's something good because
Can't be mad at that,
it
bro.
doesn't matter. It's like, like I was telling you earlier, they'd be harder on this famous people, the celebs and everything, because they're celebs, okay? But you guys are harder on them because
Right.
you guys find out some things that they do that normal people do. Well, they're normal people.
Type shit. At the end of the day, yeah. I was more on a level where I felt like I only seen so bits, so many things about it. Like really, for the most part, like things are highlighted in blogs or highlighted in different titles
Yeah.
and shit. So I'm looking at the fact that he said he don't owe nobody nothing. And generally speaking, I was just like, damn, okay, this sounds like kind of like just a typical aspect of somebody who got some money now and they don't want to really do too much. But I was like, it is what it is. At the end of the day, I'm like, I don't even know his relationship with his dad. He's telling niggas now like he wasn't even
Right.
around. You know what I'm saying? But he still love his dad, which is what you should do. I think it's honorable.
Right.
So, what I'm saying? You can't really be
But
mad about
but I
that, bro.
don't think he was like.
You know what I'm saying?
I think there's been other people that have driven like they do Uber. I can't remember who it
Roscoe Dash
was.
was somebody. Roscoe Dash was somebody who was supposedly, allegedly, I guess, doing Uber or something, type
Yeah.
shit. And niggas would see him, and I guess he was, making some decent money with it or doing whatever he was doing with it because he had luxury cars on there and he was driving, making money. And niggas was like, Roscoe Dash doing Uber, da 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 da. Why this nigga doing Uber? Da, da,
Right.
da, ooh. And I was like, that shit kind of crazy. But then he came out later and I forgot what he said, but he said something about like, something along the lines of like, just like niggas do what they want to do and I didn't have to do that. I chose to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like it was real logical. It wasn't, what I'm saying? It was something that made sense. Jock also was caught with the Uber shit too.
Oh, okay. But yeah, but that's the thing though.
And
Okay,
he's,
so
yeah,
let them do what they want to do. Maybe they don't want to be doing what they're doing now and no more, and they want to do something else, or maybe they want to do some extra money. Everybody likes extra money. It doesn't matter.
there, when the money gone, the money
Oh
gone.
yeah.
It's what it
Yeah,
is,
money
man.
goes
And you got to get it
fast.
how
The
you
way
live,
you
bro.
make it goes
I ain't
fast.
mad at you.
So
I ain't mad at you. Whatever, because to be honest with you, a lot of these different services where you are like independent contractor and you working and you kind of got your own thing going on, it's sometimes that shit could be very lucrative. If you out here hustling and trying to make, bread, it's plays out here on this game, man.
exactly.
And it's you know what I'm saying? So you can't be mad at niggas trying to
Exactly.
get some bucks.
I mean, and that's
You
the
know what I'm
thing.
saying? But
Who are we to tell to say, oh, that makes them look
exactly.
bad because they're so and so's father.
Exactly.
He shouldn't be doing that basically
Exactly.
because he son is making money. So maybe he wants to do it like you
It's
say,
not your money.
like to make his
Yeah,
own
it's not
money.
your
It's
money.
not stressful,
You can't. Yeah,
whatever.
right.
But
I feel like niggas will always make their opinion about certain shit, but at the end of the day, if you're not in the inside circle, you don't really
right,
know. You know what I'm saying? Some things can be put into perspective. I will say, but generally speaking, bro, if you don't know, you don't know, bro. You know what I'm saying? Especially like I don't know if you've seen any of this Diddy shit that's been going on, like as of recently.
I haven't seen too much of
You
the
know,
recent shit, but I know there's always something going on. They're always bringing him up.
yeah.
There's a lot going on.
So the thing that's happened recently is the Chopper situation. I guess bro did an interview and he been chopping up game about, what he been going through the last few years and shit. Kind of just gave his perspective on the Diddy situation and just what other people have also said, like Freddie or um, maybe even like Cassie. He kind of brought up some of that stuff as well. So I was like, chiming into that, it was real interesting too because no one's really heard from him in a while. You feel me?
Right.
So it was good to like get his perspective on it. And I kind of just, I took from that whole thing where, it's like it's only so much that can be confirmed. But what has really truly been confirmed is that, bro wasn't really just doing right by people, man. And it is unfortunate that he took that route as like for everybody type shit. Like it was just how he did it. And I don't know where he learned it from or how he got that way. It is what it is. But like I'm sure he sees, what I'm saying, like he was like, you know what, I shouldn't have been doing this like this. I should have, maybe I could have did this like that. I'm sure he sees a lot of that. But at the end of the day, what I'm saying, this is also a self-serving person. So, maybe he is just trying to make the best of the situation he's in, like anybody would. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So I can't really judge niggas from the perspective of a business perspective. Like, if niggas was running a business a certain way, there is a such thing as bad
Right.
business. But if it's business and niggas agree to something and everybody's cognizant, I mean, you can't really fight niggas on that. It's a business deal. But like, he did a lot of bad business, bro, and he did a lot of niggas, a certain way. So Chopper really, he just kind of, he was talking about the shit that happened with him, and he kind of was talking about really how the people be, man. So they pick up a nigga, right, and basically, you know they put a bunch of shit on you, but they really only want you for one thing specifically. But they put all that shit on you in hopes that if you know the biggest thing doesn't really work out, then maybe they get you on something
Right.
else. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or anything like
Yeah.
that. But all of these, these allegations and shit like that, this shit is really how do I say it?
Do you think they're doing too much?
Yeah, it's the word is escaping me, but it's pretty ridiculous. To have 100 counts is kind of crazy. So you know how this go. A lot of this isn't real. So they gonna basically take all of these, sexual allegations or whatever, because some stuff can be proved. I mean, if it's videotape, and then you have some stuff where pretty much the things that have been confirmed is pretty much where you just saying niggas just linked up and had an orgy. Nobody's saying that niggas was getting hurt or niggas was getting
Right.
beat on or something. Like some stuff is like out there where there were situations that occurred. But it's kind of a lot of that shit was already public. We kind of knew a lot about stuff that happened, except for that Cassie shit. But nothing to the level where it's like, oh my gosh, we gotta get this nigga for
Right.
these parties he was doing. It's like it's nothing really was happening. If niggas was there, they knew
It
what
was
was they was in
consent
there doing.
because the thing was though,
They was doing
they
that shit.
knew
Like
because
what are we
if they thought it was bad,
so
if they felt uncomfortable, like some have, then they just never went back to a Diddy party, but they were going,
mm,
and so they knew. And the thing is it's not so much of them having basically like a big orgy because everybody knew. Everybody knew they were coming. Okay, they were showing up and they were coming. The bad thing there is some charges that are bad because again there was minors and it doesn't just hit him though. It's gonna hit a lot of the people in Hollywood, a lot of these celebs because they were all there where there's minors and nobody says shit.
right, and that's the thing. That's where we at with that. It's like a lot of that has to be confirmed for real, for real. Now, some people are there, like we have people who were like people like the Allie Carter girl, who has like been this survivor of sex
Yeah,
trafficking and shit from like a child, you know what
yeah.
I'm saying? And she talks about certain parties and shit where niggas like Diddy. I think she really kind of actually just flat out says she was at Diddy parties where it was underage women and stuff. So it's like it's stuff like that where it'd be like, okay, well this sounds kind of
But
crazy. You know what I'm saying? So, but it's nothing that truly has been confirmed for real. Where they was like, oh no, we got the girls was here, they was 17, and you was there, bro. Like
you
it's
know what? One thing
like
though, I gotta say this. This is not the first time there have been minors that that were kind of either famous, that were famous basically, and they would actually have minor kids going to these clubs, like back in the day, Studio 54, you
Yeah,
know, um, you know, if people that knew the actress Drew Barrymore, she talked about it a lot of times when she was
yeah,
young. She was going to these clubs. There's so many minors that would go
yeah.
because they would treat them kind of like adults. They would treat them like adults. They would let them have these parties. So, what is the big difference between those parties back then and Diddy's parties? You know, and
Um,
even back then, allegedly back then, at that time, there was drugs all over. So again, what's the difference between back
yeah.
then and now?
Down south is like niggas get niggas grow up faster and shit too. Like I remember when my uncle came up here, he was I was only like 14. He was like, "You ain't driving yet?" I was like, "No." Nah. He's like, "Get in the car, start driving." I'm like, you should already been driving. They already doing stuff, so they already was like you said, just stay young and they
Right. And they
trees.
want to be around there.
14, 16 is an adult. Yeah, they that's actually it's funny you even was saying that because that's kind of how Chopper was explaining how things was happening out there. What's up, bro? Big Dago. What's up, bro? How you
Yep, he
feeling?
was using his son to
Um,
bring younger girls. I mean, that's what you're gonna do. I mean,
yeah, that too. But really, he was saying how just niggas like how the culture pretty much is kind of like niggas is like 17, 16. You an adult, like you're a fucking adult. So I get what you're saying. Like, so in some aspects, especially back then, if it was some niggas that was there at these parties and stuff, they had little homies or little whatever, they was
right.
there because they was all like grown, or in some circles maybe like you said, some of these actresses or people that their daughters that
Right.
grew up in the industry and shit at 15, 16, they kind of like let them do what they
Exactly,
want to
because they
do.
were getting the money. The
So
parents were not complaining.
they getting the money, they already in the
Right.
industry, they already got them involved and shit. So it's like they going to Canada to this ski trip ain't so much of a thing. Where then some stuff happens where they start doing some shit or something, and then it just happens. Like, or going to New York to this fashion week with your sister's family or your friend's family and shit. Like that's what. So certain shit just be open for things to happen. I get it, but like even with the Jay-Z allegation shit that's been big right
Yeah,
now, like some stuff is just ridiculous.
it is.
Like you're not going to be sitting around on the street looking like a 14-year-old, and these grown ass niggas are like, damn, uh, I, I gotta talk to you. Like, what the fuck are you talking about, right? Like, come on, we gotta make sense of this shit at the same time.
Well,
Like, this shit is
it's
ridiculous at the
something else
same time.
going
Like, a
on.
lot of this
It's
shit is
it's
ridiculous. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? It's something else going on. So these 100 people, 100 situations,
like all of a
stop it.
sudden, like they're all gonna come out
Not
and
come
supposedly
on.
none of them
No.
consented.
So
Everybody
no.
has issues,
Thank
and
you. Thank
they
you.
did
So
it.
none
That's
of
the
y'all knew
thing.
it was drugs. None of y'all was doing drugs with these niggas. None of y'all was drinking with them. None of y'all was trying to no. Stop. So I'm not gonna sit and say no one has went through some shit. You can't be insensitive. But 100 things is ridiculous. And the fact that the lawyer is entertaining this shit and taking it into a legal action, it shows this nigga's character and what this nigga's doing and the shit he
Well, and
capable
that's the
of.
thing.
You
It's
know what I'm saying?
something major, more
Like,
bigger, because
so
it
thank you.
doesn't just involve
Ultimately.
the people in Hollywood. It's way
Yeah.
more bigger than this. It's way bigger, and again, maybe they just tried to go ahead and
Mm.
get him all these charges, stick him with something so he could be there
Hey,
for a long time. So he won't be out here basically letting all the truth out, because that's what he wants to
Big
do.
Dago
He wants to
said,
expose everybody since everybody's turning his back on him. Now, again, I don't know what's going on, but
man,
it's not looking good. But like I said, since people are
man.
talking bad about him, he's ready to go ahead and expose everybody.
So this nigga Big Dago said, how do y'all feel about them getting Diddy on recording telling his sons to get rid of the evidence, aka pizza boxes? Now, I didn't hear
So
nothing
there is
about
a
this.
video out
They was
there, okay, that shows.
I didn't hear nothing
Yeah,
about
that's
that.
video that shows that they're talking. that Diddy's talking to his son. He came to visit him, and he was telling him basically to get rid of the pizza boxes, which whatever it is evidence. You know that he don't want people. He don't
He
want
was
people to
smart. I mean,
see.
he was smart
Yeah,
enough.
he don't want people to
He
discover
was
that
smart.
shit.
He was smart. He was smart. He was smart. Because truthfully, you know what it
What?
was? Niggas down there had some leverage.
Yeah,
And the leverage is somewhat dangerous at some point. It's like holding on to some hot shit. And it's like, I got to get rid of this hot shit. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. My thing with the Diddy whole thing with the Diddy shit is, and I probably said this before, was like I don't understand how they really got him, because R. Kelly didn't have the any of the power that Diddy had, like on a level, like at all. So certain niggas falling for this and getting swept into this is totally understandable. If you don't have the money, you don't have the power,
right.
I get
All
it.
those people, they have the
This
money.
nigga, he had it was too much. I think he had too much
He
going
had
on.
too
Like,
much
you know what I'm saying?
power.
Like, so you too much going on. Like, he couldn't just, I don't know how he got into this. Like, even when they was like, hey, this nigga was finna fly to Aruba and shit. You know what I'm saying? I think bro got the video audio. Wow. And it's the actual audio. Look, bro, you gotta just I just look, bro. I don't know how they got him. Like, bro, you could have literally just been out of here, bro. This nigga could be anywhere. Like, he could have literally just said, "Bad boy's gone, poof," and been gone. But
And
I guess he thought, you know what? Let me fight this for real, for
but
real. Let me get out this and fight it. Because I mean, of course,
he wants to
you know what
fight
I'm
because
saying.
again, he
But
wants to go ahead
man,
and then okay, he wants to expose
let's
some
see if we can
shit.
get this audio on. Yeah, I think, and truthfully, the new take on this is also, the lawyer. He's saying basically everything was consensual, so there's nothing.
Because it's been going on for
Um,
years. So how come all these years they haven't said shit?
you feel what
How
I'm
come
exact,
there's a
and
lot of
this is why I
cases
was
lately? I want to say there's a lot of cases that are like that, where for
right.
years,
You know,
and then all of
hmm
a sudden it's not just one
hmm
person. One person comes out, the rest of them follow. Like all of a sudden he has, like you say, 100 cases now, 100 charges.
so I don't really know exactly what is, gonna happen with that take, but I feel like it's legitimate, and also I feel like it can actually it's a uh it's a it's a stance you could take when there really is no other pinpointing thing to say you did something, because the people are saying now it's not consensual a lot, especially when you talk about these 100 people. Now, the casting situation is one thing; they're gonna use that to paint the biggest picture they can. But like some of these other people that's coming out and they doing this and that, it's like, okay, how do we really make sense of this? Like, you said you was here, you was there, okay, but how do we prove that he did this to you? You know what I mean? 20
Well, and
years
that's
ago.
the thing, yeah, you're
So,
right. Unless if
you know what I'm
the only
saying?
way is,
You know,
you know, there's stuff like that at his house. Supposedly, allegedly, they said there's cameras in every single room. So he was videotaping everything. There's clearly they talked about videotapes. There's some stuff there that people do not want to for everybody to see. And so they're trying to go ahead and pin everything on him.
right.
But but did you hear also allegedly that supposedly J Lo has been there the whole time too with him?
Look at it like this. So, yeah, the baby oil thing was a thing. Yeah, I hear you. So I don't know. We gonna listen to this audio now, right? I don't know. We in the AI age, so we don't know if this is real yet, but it does sound like Buddy. So I don't know. Let's see. It sounds kind of. I don't know. It sounds kind of.
It sounds
I
like
don't
him.
know. It sounds kind of scripted though. I don't know, man. It sounds kind of. And who's the son? Like I don't. I had to look more into that, bro. Like I don't know. Shit weird nowadays, man. Shit get tricky, man. But J Lo getting caught up in this right
Right.
now
And
is very, very
and
believable.
supposedly that's
Very
why
believable.
her and Ben Affleck got a divorce. You know, they
Oh, as of now. Oh,
yeah, the second
oh,
time around. Because that was a short marriage.
oh.
Again, they weren't even married a year. They got married and then all of a sudden, you know, this stuff goes on and it starts saying allegedly that she's still been around Diddy ever since. Like they never like
Got you.
broke up. She still would go to the parties. And allegedly, that
Uh,
Ben saw this and asked for divorce. That's why it's been quiet.
I look at it like this. I look at all of them in the aspect of like swingers. So if Diddy is linked up with her, they're at these parties, they doing certain stuff. He has other women there. He has, they swinging, they enjoying life. They having threesomes and shit, bro. They doing whatever they want to do. They faded as
Right.
hell. You
Because
know what I'm
all
saying?
that baby
They
oil.
traveling. They doing what they want to do. Yeah, or whatever they do. They doing that. So that's their private life. So I don't see that as a problem. It's unfortunate that if he recorded some of this stuff that they did, um, and she could be implicated on something or whatever the case may be, you know, that could be brought to scrutiny, but it's only because of a media standpoint. You know what I mean? If she was contributed, if she sat there and got her little TT bone ate up on camera, you feel me? The fuck I'm finna sit here and be mad about that for? Or anybody else.
Well, her
Like,
husband was.
you know what I'm saying? Thank you. So that, yes, that makes sense. But like, I'm not gonna sit here and make a big deal about that. If there was some weird shit really
Again, it
going
could be
on where
some,
they really
yeah,
into
it could
her
be
and
something else. Obviously,
some
something's
minors or
going on
something,
because
that's different.
she's
But
staying very quiet.
like,
Just,
whatever. But,
it just doesn't, yeah, it just doesn't make sense. And it just feels like it's something more than just
mm,
what they're trying to say.
it's she knows she got some. It's just as long as it's look. This is what I'm saying. It's like it's one thing for, and like I said, the Ali Carter girl isn't lying about a lot of stuff. So you can't fight that. But until some of this comes up in the legal documents, we gotta low key, you know what I'm saying, let it play out because the minor thing isn't all the way out the way, but it's not all the way in the clear
Yeah.
either. You know what I'm saying? Like it's right there in this little limbo thing. We got to see what that really is about. Like, are they gonna bring up some shit from some notable celebrities and shit that niggas knew about all these years, like Usher or Leah or this person, whatever anybody he had connection with or reach, to in that age and stage. The total women, the girls in total, all these women and these people, like I don't know what you know what I'm saying. There's only so many angles you can
Well, it's
come
gonna be a long
through
trial.
it.
That's all it's
Like
gonna be.
so,
It's a long
my
thing.
point. So I don't really know, but we gonna have to see when it come to that. But bro was saying he was on the phone with Christian, his son, and I guess, and it's just weird the nigga saying pizza boxes at that. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? The pizza thing is weird. But like it is what it is. It sounds kind of scripted though. I ain't gonna lie. So
Well,
I
it
might have
could
to
be
wait to
because
see
again,
how the more comes out.
this was, because he's in jail, so he gotta talk like that.
Right, but it well,
Maybe that's
I'm
how they've
I
been talking the whole time. Maybe they do
say
have codes, and
for a
that's how
long
they,
time.
you know.
Yeah, but it's better ways to say stuff. Is what I'm
Shit,
really
maybe
trying to
he was
say.
thinking about pizza. Maybe he
Like
was
that's
hungry.
not
Maybe he
better.
wanted some damn fucking pizza, right? And he
I
was
don't
talking,
know.
get rid of the pizza
I
boxes
don't know.
before he comes home.
Look. I don't. And then my thing is, how did you get the audio for something like that
It,
and
well, first
distribute
of all,
that?
they record
How do you
all the
truly get
calls,
the
and
audio
I'm
for
sure
that?
someone from in there.
Right.
Come on.
I guess
I mean, we're
so. I
gonna see.
mean, that's just
We're
crazy.
just gonna see because
We're gonna see.
again, they had to. They're gonna talk about all this shit. They're gonna bring it up, and let's see what happened.
Oh, the girl. You talking about the girl? Yeah. So it's a lot of the.
Yeah, they all did.
I can't remember her name, but yeah, it's a lot. I don't really. This is why this is so crazy because you know these certain scenarios that are notable, like I said, will be the things that get the most that will have the most credibility. And the situation with the girl getting shot, that was a thing for real. You know what I'm saying? And they were saying that he was stalking them and he was doing it, and I believe all of that. That's the stuff I really do believe. So when you're gonna come to the so you just think maybe niggas are being insensitive and da da da. It's like no, I actually do believe this nigga was doing a lot some of the shit. Like yeah, nigga got the nigga car blew up. They're they not lying about that. Ain't nobody gonna make no shit like that up, man. You know what I'm saying? Fuck, they finna just make it like to make the nigga sound like Superman or something. No, nigga, that shit was real. You know what I'm saying? And some of this other shit that was going on, a lot of that shit was real. Like, you know what I'm saying? So we got to be real about what niggas are actually saying. But if a nigga blew a car up 10 years ago, I don't know if that's you can prosecute a nigga because of that. You get what I'm saying? If a nigga slapped a bitch, 15 years ago, I don't know if we could just, I don't know if we can, hold a trial for that. You get what I'm saying? Now, a girl getting shot in the face, though, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if the statute of limitations, the statute of
They're gonna
limitations or
do it.
something like that.
I mean, they're gonna do whatever they
I
can
don't
for
know.
right now. They're gonna bring every charge they can.
They're gonna bring it up. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? They're gonna
Even
bring
though
it
they
up.
drop
But
it later
she
on,
said it
they're
was
gonna
Diddy the
just
whole
bring it
time.
up because
So
they want to bring up whatever and see what
literally,
sticks. You know.
that shit was
But
crazy.
again,
But yeah, they said
like I said, it's
she
gonna be a
said he
long
smoked her.
trial.
Gotta kill her.
There's so many things still coming out. So this ain't even
Hmm.
close to even the beginning of the trial. Shit. So
Pretty much.
this is something that we're gonna be
That's why I was just
watching.
it was interesting to just see the interview, man, because I was listening to what he was
Yeah.
saying and I was like, damn, bro, this is not just a narrative. This is not just, this really did happen. I remember being a young nigga and being like, you know, at the stage of contemplating, like, man, if I get a record deal, who would I sign to, or what label would I go to, and I was already like, I don't know if I would sign to Diddy, man. It's like too much stuff going on, and I always just kind of understood there was something going on. Like so, it's like you said, just niggas just automatically just knew something was going on. You know what I'm saying? So it's unfortunate that the nigga has to go through this because of all of this stuff that's happened. But it's like, yeah, it's crazy because it's like, you know what I'm saying? Um, yeah, they gonna trump as many charges as they can, bro. Yeah, you're right. Like like Jazz was saying, they gonna put all that together and then lay it down on niggas. Pause. So all I can say, generally speaking, though, is going forward, like, you know, some stuff will have to be proven. I thought he would have been smart enough to like really use some leverage because I'm like he has to have some. He has to. If there's all this alleged things that are going on or happening and there's evidence of it, he has to have some leverage. That's why I was like on the level like, okay, so if they supposedly confiscated something, bro, maybe that was really what you wanted them to find. I would hope so. You know what I'm saying? I would hope he's smarter than what like the media and people make him look like. You know what I'm saying? They made it look like they just ran up in his spot. They found all this baby oil in these videos, and he just looks so crazy and stupid. Like I don't think he really. I don't really think it's like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't. I think he really was calculated, and he just kind of said, "Look, I'm gonna have to fight this like this," and he just went through it.
Well,
You know what I'm
like I
saying? I
said,
don't
we're
think he
gonna
was
see
dumb
what
enough to
happens,
have
you know.
100 videos of yeah. I'm but we'll see. Like you said, yeah, like you said, we'll see what happens, man. They gonna they'll have that shit. Later on in the year they'll be using that. Whenever that happens, we got to be also really, really aware about everything else that's going on. So let's just see how, like you said, let's see what happens,
Yeah.
bro. Because we already had these terrorist events
There's
happen.
just so many
Pause.
things
I don't
that's
know
been
if you can
going on. I
say it.
mean, and look
You
right
know what I'm
now
saying?
with
But yeah, we got a lot
the
of shit
LA
happening. So
fires out there, that's tragic,
exactly,
you know,
exactly.
and that's something that because they were talking about first that it was one guy that started this, and then in the meantime they arrested like 20 people because they were robbing into these people's houses. They were setting on fire, so they went in there and started taking shit before it all
Mm,
burnt down. But it's just bad over there. It's
mm,
really sad because
yeah,
that's
yeah.
like the whole city there just went up to flames, and it's crazy.
That shit is just a whole level of crazy. Like I ain't even gonna lie. Like the level of crazy this shit is like when I seen the video, it didn't look
Right.
real the way the fire even started. It just
Now,
looked like it almost reminded me of napalm, truth be told.
now,
Like
the
it
thing
reminds me
was
of
that
napalm.
there's a lot of video out there on social media that aren't real. Okay, like there was
Right.
the video
That's
of the
true.
Hollywood sign getting burnt down. It was going all over. I've seen that plenty of times, and then they confirmed
Hmm.
that no, that's not true. So,
That's not
so
true.
at this
Right.
point, what would you
So
believe? That's the thing. Are they getting burnt or not? Or what's going
I
on?
don't
Maybe it's
know.
not that bad because they're showing it like more dramatic, and people don't know what to believe
Right.
anymore. But it is tragic. It is real, and that's
Yeah.
what's been going on.
It is. It's like flash fires, I guess, or whatever you would call it, from a term standpoint. But yeah, that shit just literally is like
And we
it
sent
just
firefighters
I
from
don't
here
even
in
yeah.
Vegas. They went to Cali.
Hmm.
Even the Mexican firefighters went there to go help too. So, everybody's been going down there
Man,
to help people.
I don't know, man. It's like because I just want to say you feel me. Anybody that's been affected for real. Of course, our condolences go out to y'all. Our prayers and thoughts go out to everybody that's been hurt by that event. Um, because people lost their houses, some people were hurt, some people, might even lost their life.
They're right now even
So,
talking about a lot of people left their animals behind, their pets. And so
exactly,
you
all that
see
shit. Yeah, some people
video
probably lost
of,
their pets.
the
People lost
animals,
all that.
that have
Yeah,
died and
cars and
or
shit.
just trapped in the
It's
house or whatever whatever's left of the house.
fucked up, bro.
So
That is
there's been a lot
fucked
that
up,
went with
man.
this.
Imagine just the dog just in the fucking crib chilling, and the nigga just
Well,
like
there was
lit the
that
fucking house on
video. Okay,
fire.
there was that
Fuck,
video
it's fucking
that the
crazy.
guy and his dog were in the house and they saw the fire right outside the house.
That's insane.
There's a
That's
video.
it's
You have to
like
look it up in
it was like a
YouTube.
blanket of
You
fire,
gotta look
just
it up in
literally
YouTube.
just
He's recording
yeah.
the whole thing from his
Mm-mm.
house. I think he's in the living room, but he's recording from all his windows outside and he sees all this fire and the dog just turns and looks at his owner like, what the hell is going on?
Right, exactly. Because they like, what
And
is
and
that?
I haven't seen
I
to
don't, bro. Look,
confirm
man.
if he made it out alive because supposedly the last thing they said that that he did make it out alive, but it wasn't confirmed at that point. But I have to look it up and see.
It's unfortunate, but you low key gotta like you kind of gotta like slide right then and there. You can't really chill. Now, bro just said, from from I guess an alternate perspective, they want to build a smart city. They want LA to be a smart city, which I've been hearing about that, for
Well,
a
it
while
was
now.
right after.
They
Okay,
want
you,
LA to be a
you
smart
gotta
city.
realize,
So
it was tweeted not too long after that about, oh, we're gonna go ahead and build these apartment type, places, to instead of rebuilding the house for these people
I didn't
that
know
got their
that.
houses burnt down, and that's why allegedly all
Mm.
these insurances dropped all these clients, all these customers that they had. So now these houses, basically, these guys are
What the
fucked
fuck?
over because their house burnt down and their insurance dropped them. Some of them were even dropped 2 days before this started.
So you
So
knew
you
something was
knew
going
there was
on.
something more going
This is
on. Like something's going on. And then all of a sudden
this
now
is
they say,
weird.
okay, we're not going to rebuild their house, but we're going to build these apartments.
This is like people just getting moved out the way, so some shit can occur. So it's like can't really argue with that perspective. I mean, can't really. A lot of businesses closing up. They're taking a lot of
And
that shit
nobody's
out. They
paying
getting rid of a lot of
attention.
that
Nobody's
shit.
fucking paying attention.
Nobody paying
They're not
attention to
going
that
out of
shit.
business.
The economy changing. They not. Yeah, they just buying. They just
They have the online
redoing
stores.
they shit. Like you feel me? They just revamping they shit,
No, it's
and
just
they
a lot.
waiting till
The
another
thing
time.
is, they're saving money. They're not revamping. It's not well, yeah, they're kind of revamping to what the generation is right
But
now,
you're right.
which
Say
everybody
well
does online. Ever
exactly.
since
But
the
you're right.
pandemic, people start shopping more online, you know, and and that's the way it is now. So you're right. They're closing places down,
Why have a
buildings
venue when
down
you can have an online store?
to
Yeah.
just have the online
But
store, and they save a lot of money. They don't have to go ahead and they don't have to pay the space
yeah.
rent for the building. So they save a lot of money. They don't
Or
have to
they
hire
got the
too many
robots in there too.
people.
Hmm.
And so yeah,
They they got the robots in there too though.
exactly.
You know, I know Marathon store they got the robots in their shit. So even that it's like these smart, like you said, like the nigga talk about like a smart city. You know what I'm saying? Niggas got all that shit going on. So now with the niggas doing this shit, it's crazy because you could call it what you want. It even kind of tied into the Nipsey shit to a degree because alternate perspectives on that was they wanted him up out of there. They didn't want niggas there at that prime. It was like a prime spot, so they was gonna try to do something to get him out of there eventually. And that was a perspective as well. It was like a thing, something about
You
some
know what?
money
The
for him.
year 2028
It was something
is
with
gonna
that.
be something because they've been talk about different things in 2028. Supposedly, okay, they have stated Musk have
Mhm.
stated allegedly that there are by 2028 there's gonna be more robots than actually humans in this world. And I can see that because they already have
So
been, they have been building robots for years now. Okay, there's been robots. There's been
now,
robots for
the
way
thing,
many years in China.
yeah, and that's what I'm saying though. It's like the perspective of that though is like a nigga saying, it's like it's like, yeah, there are millions of different things that have happened from technology. So technically, yeah, there are millions of robots technically
The
already,
computer, the
hundreds of
phones,
millions of them, I'm sure. Exactly. So technically, if you want to be
the sex
technical, yeah,
doll. The
but
sex
he trying
doll's
to
been around for a
niggas
while
saying
now.
like, yeah, so it's like niggas saying that from a monumental perspective, like it's so many robots. It's like, bro, niggas been doing
No,
this shit,
did you
dude. Like
see?
it's been that.
Okay, so the other
It's
day,
like he niggas saying niggas finna disappear or something. Like, what are you
well,
talking about?
hey, not disappeared, but depopulate some of the population.
That's what I'm saying. Even that, even trying to hint at that, it's like, dude, take that shit and put it in the garbage can. If you're not finna talk about what the fuck is going on, my nigga, say that shit and like package it
But
up.
that's what he's
Like
saying because it's
you do
true.
something
That's
with
the
that shit
thing.
though. Like
So,
no, I ain't. It's like I'm done with like yeah. So why? So that's when look. So if you finna sit and say some shit like that, right? Why are you not giving any perspective on it? To sit here and say in 3 years, oh, it's gonna be millions of robots. Okay, why would there be millions of robots? Oh, well, we're gonna have a bunch of Tesla robots. Okay, cool. It'd be a bunch of Tesla
but it's
robots.
not
Great.
just Tesla's
I'm
robots.
one
There's
that's
a whole
really
bunch of other type of robots.
or whoever, yeah, or whoever. Okay, cool. Niggas ain't going nowhere though,
Well,
bro.
no, I'm not
So
saying
why
that
the
they're
fuck are
going
we
nowhere.
trying to
They're
even
just
get
saying
into
they're
that?
creating this new
Yeah, that's what I'm
population.
saying.
We have the human population.
I don't care about that
We
shit.
they will have the robot population. There's the humanoids. Uh,
It just I don't like these niggas. I don't like these niggas. Like you know,
well,
like bro, okay. The Tesla robot in itself, man, if they're going to be millions of more of them, they better be the best thing that ever
and that's
happened
what
to the
they're trying
planet.
to do. You're not seeing it.
Type
It's
shit.
what was predicted
Nah,
20
man.
years ago. How the future is going to look like.
That is true.
Okay,
They
so
they they, they
so
said
no
a
matter
lot of
what
this
it
shit
is,
was
this is
happening.
what it is because it was shown to us 20 years ago. It was shown to us
It was
30
all it
years ago,
always was gonna be.
actually. Um, but this is the way it was. So yes, they're gonna have more robots because robots are gonna be taken care of. Basically, they're gonna go out there and work. We're gonna be having those jobs that works on robots, or you know, most of us will have our own business because that's the way it's gonna go. Because in reality, a lot of more people don't want to work right now, and it's
Yeah.
cheaper to go ahead and have a robot to go ahead and do the job than to pay a person and have insurance for
Right.
them and do this and they're gonna call out sick and all that stuff when they could have a robot. All they have to
Right.
pay is for maintenance or upgrades and stuff like that, and you don't have to pay them for nothing else.
Exactly. I mean, hey, that's what they
And they're
doing
trying
now.
to make it right
So
now
that's why
where
it's like,
it's gonna be easy for you to have a robot. They're gonna build so many robots that they're gonna go ahead and try to have one in every household. Again, this was predicted 20 years ago, 30 years ago. Everybody's gonna have that robot in their house that cooks, cleans, take care of the kids and everything like that that will help you around the house.
well, maybe I'm taking on that in a certain way, but I'm just like the way it's like it's being worded, like the way you said it. I'm like, he's saying that like it's finna be. I'm like, dude, chill out, man. Like it's already
He's just
millions of
saying
robots
basically it's gonna be
in
big
niggas'
enough that it's
house.
gonna be its own. Again, what was I saying? Like, not we have human beings and we're gonna have robots. We're gonna have
I get it
yes.
though. I get it. I get it. I'm just more. I'm just like, dude. You know, are we finna fix the real problems, man? Like, I don't really. If you got all this money, bro, and like, you know, I'm trying to fix real shit, dog. Do real shit, bro. Like, or that's
They
my
don't care about the
perspective
real
on it.
shit. That's the thing
Yeah,
though.
my point. So I
They're
don't be
rich.
really. I don't be really. It be like nigga talk. He putting robots in
But you
niggas'
know what? In a
cribs.
way,
Like,
it'll be
no.
good because actually, if we have robots, one thing I see, we could send our robots to fight for the war, to
I
do this,
mean,
to do that.
this is why this perspective on this city, bro, is very, very interesting because this could be like a highlight or a like a like a like hey, this is the first city to do this and that. Look at what they're doing. Like how y'all got the globe and shit or the sphere and
Yeah.
shit or whatever, right? What if they put some other shit, crazy shit out there, and they start doing whatever shit, whatever they do, and they like, yeah, this is this new smart thing that niggas is doing over there, like this new smart city shit that they doing.
Well, yeah.
I can definitely see it.
Well, and we've seen
And
that.
I was gonna say, go ahead,
We've seen that.
go ahead. What were you saying?
We've
Yeah,
seen that 20 years ago.
yeah, yeah. The movies never lie, man.
The
A
movies.
lot of the
Well,
movies don't be
I'm
lying.
talking about the cartoon, the Jetsons. Everybody knows the Jetsons.
Even that,
Okay, you're gonna have the
even
robot,
that.
that the maid one, the maid robot, and then you're gonna have those smart
Yeah,
houses, the smart
yeah,
apartments.
yeah,
There's already,
yeah.
and again, This has already been done already for years now, that they have the smart appliances. You know, they have where you have the
And
smart locks to open your front door without a key.
was it? I think the Jetsons is like a whole thing in itself. Cause it's like, truthfully told, bro, the niggas was living like in the fucking sky.
Well,
So it was like,
yes,
right? So it's like it almost makes sense to a level because they were saying how like the atmosphere can get fucked up on
right.
Earth to a level where it's so bad that niggas can't really
And they're
inhabit
gonna
it,
build up. Yep.
and then niggas build up or do whatever, right?
Yes.
Now it kind of make it got some. Hey, I mean, hey, I could see it, but they said it. They said niggas are gonna have this,
Well, they
and
already talk
they
about
even
flying cars, so
so
you know.
yeah, they can have some fucking Tesla building where all the cars is at. They gonna build this all this other. I can see it, cause like it really also it takes me back to Hawaii and shit where the niggas getting their houses burnt up.
Yes, I
And
remember
niggas
that.
was not they niggas wasn't really understanding how. And niggas was like, okay, but these houses that's blue, they not getting burnt up. So whatever houses was these this baby blue color or whatever this light blue color whatever the fuck or this they not getting burnt up.
Right.
And I'm like, that's a whole thing in itself. I'm like, and truthfully told, that's why I was saying just first and foremost not to be insensitive. Everybody has been affected. Of course we understand that's very real for everybody. So that's for real, regardless to if it's manipulated or not. But that's basically what everybody is understanding it to be. And if niggas do have this power to incinerate your fucking city, you know what I'm saying? They it's almost like niggas is kind of letting you know. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That
yeah,
they have
because
control.
how long was niggas from? Yeah, just if niggas can manipulate weather, they can
Right.
manipulate. They can drop some
They could
shit. They can
manipulate
just
everything else.
incinerate some shit. They can just do some shit like that. Shit looked like a video game, bro. Like it just 1 second nothing, the next second fire. That shit did not look real.
Right.
I was like, yeah, no, this is clearly manipulated, bro. That's why I was saying it reminds me of napalm because once niggas drop the napalm, it's just everything's on fire. And napalm is like a flash as well. It's just a flash. It's just boom, boom, fire. So it was like this looks like liquid napalm or some or just something, just gas or some shit. Niggas just lit some shit and it just
It's just like, yeah,
I mean not
it was
yes,
winds, which made it worse. It made it more difficult. So, and it was windy over here too. It was cold. It
crazy
was
dog.
really windy over here. So imagine that.
Crazy dog.
But
Yeah, I mean, I can't really even imagine it. Truthfully, I would never want to imagine something like that.
no.
Just you at work. Imagine being at work, you doing your job, and then just
Well, and that's the thing. That's
the
what people
hell.
did experience that day. People were there was there was this
What
picture
the
though.
hell? No.
It was a picture, okay, a very touching picture where it was a woman that was in the hospital. She just gave birth to her baby, and right outside her window, she could see the fires outside.
The fucking fires, bro. And this is where it's like, if people could do this on a level or have some type of way to prevent this on a level, and they didn't, it just shows you like what's going on.
Right.
Like they don't care, dog. They don't give a fuck about this, man. Their greater good is not yours, my nigga. So all this supporting, like these, it's just be don't be really smart at the end of the day. It be about like figuring out this thing for you, and when you get out this bitch.
So, so I wanted to talk about this one last topic before we go, and it was wow, it was a little shocking because so there was a story about this guy, right, in Goodyear, Arizona, okay, and
Mm-hmm.
first of all, he's married and he had kids, so he's a family man. And he went to this coffee spots. Okay, I'm not gonna mention the coffee place, but what happened was is that he went up to the drive-through and he went to place an order, but while he was in the drive-through, he was naked from the waist down. Okay. So he places his order and he goes to the drive-through window, and the girl there like looks at him and kind of sees him. Probably they see him in the camera because you know how they do have cameras in the drive-through so they could see the cars when they pull up, right? And so I'm sure they saw in the camera. But when the guy pulled up to the window, the girl was ready with her phone when he pulled up and basically asked him, like, have you been here before? And he said no. And she kind of moved the camera, her phone, up to see that he was still naked. He was actually masturbating in the car. And so
Come on, man.
when he saw that she was filming him, he said no, and he took off, right?
Mm-mm-mm.
So after he took off, this girl basically, and I guess maybe the other person that was there to encourage her to post all over social media. So of course, this goes trending. You see a guy in the drive-through masturbating, coming up to the drive-through, you know, hoping for something,
Mm-hmm.
but it went all over, and he found that, or his
Hoping
family
for
found out because there
what?
was so many comments on that video. You know, a lot of them were not nice or calling a pervert, all this stuff, saying, "How can you do that bullshit?" Anyways, they were talking really bad things, and so like a lot of his people that he knew found out about this video too, and that's how he found out. Well, he took it very hard,
Okay.
and he decided to shoot himself. He killed himself, committed suicide because of this video.
Man.
And now his mother spoke out saying that the girl who did that should be sued or whatever because she was being aggressive and basically made him kill himself.
Right.
Now, yes, that could be a reason because a lot of people will be traumatized. It's like people post anything on social media. So if, for you to do something like that and be recorded by somebody and posted over social media, of course you're gonna be ashamed. You're gonna be like, you don't want to live no
Oh
more.
my gosh. Listen, man.
And the thing is, it's like, and imagine the wife seeing that. It's like shocking. She wouldn't know what to say because she finds out that her husband is
He
masturbating
was
through the drive-through.
so. Wait. So, bro was married.
Yes, Mary had kids. Now, again, this is not like brand new that people don't do this. People go ahead and masturbate in the car. They have sex in the car. They do whatever in the car.
You did it.
But why
No,
would you come
stop
to
it.
the
No, come
drive-through
on.
like
No,
that?
come on, man. No, yeah, like, come on. No,
But
yeah, bro. Like, no, bro. No.
now,
The nigga went.
well, he,
All right, bro.
I don't know. I don't know what to say about that.
You got no, cause yeah, no, I'm the nigga went.
Because
He
you
went
could
through
have
the
just been in the
drive
parking lot right there. You could have parked your car. You could have masturbated from a distance. Why you had to pull up?
go.
Now, okay. Now there was this other
Go ahead.
video that went trending a few months ago that I saw too, where this girl, she's out shopping at a store, and this guy was
Mhm.
following her. And what was seen is that he was jacking off while, kind of following her around.
Right, right.
And he
Yeah,
ended
yeah,
up
yeah,
busting a
yeah.
nut
I remember
there.
saying.
And
Yeah, this
stop.
shit is ridiculous. This is my thing, right? Look, bro. You said the
He actually
you said the
busted a
nigga.
nut and
Listen.
shot on her leg, and the girl is actually screaming, tripping that, oh, he fucking nut.
Yes. Listen, man.
And
Like,
again, it's all over social media.
look, man. The nigga, we gotta start from the top, bro. Like, hold on, man. The nigga pulled up
He pulled
through
up.
the drive-through
Yes.
with, you know,
Coffee
and
shop.
then and you said and you talking about and the girl, I guess I don't know whatever she was doing on her phone to like because sometimes they be on their phone working, and she see Buddy, so she started recording Buddy,
Yeah, because she puts it
and
in
Buddy
front of
talking
her
about
like
some.
that.
What was you what was you expecting to do? What was you expecting to
Well,
happen,
she
bro?
even
Like
said on the tape that she told somebody else to call the police. They wanted to report it.
what did you think? What did you think niggas was finna do? Like niggas probably be doing that on these on like just I
What
don't
are you
like
talking about? Her video recording him, or?
no him doing that. Niggas do all type of weird shit for like content and shit.
But it
Like
wasn't for
so maybe
content
this some I don't know
because
what
then he would have been
I can't.
recording
I'm
that
trying to
shit.
make sense of it, man. I'm trying to make sense of it, bro. I don't know, bro, because niggas do drive through content where they scare people and
But
they do
that's
weird shit.
different. That's different. This is
I don't know, bro.
something where why would you go up there?
Bro, I
You
don't.
no, because if he was
I
doing it
don't
for
know.
content, he would do it and record it for himself. But no, the way you had to go
So
look at the
yeah.
video because the video he looks like very surprised. He looked a little shocked. But again, like you said,
How you shocked?
no, you gotta look at
How you how you shocked going through the drive-through like doing
right.
that?
Like
How you
how
shocked?
would you?
My
You really
nigga,
think that she was gonna
this isn't
accept that
making
and like
sense, and
that?
I'm trying my best to make sense of it. That's why, because I don't want it to be the nigga killed himself, so I don't want it to be insensitive.
Right.
Like, no, what was bro? What
And
was bro
and you
on?
know what? And to tell you the truth, not saying that, okay, he committed suicide because he couldn't handle that. Maybe there was a mental issue where he thought it
What
was okay
did
for him to
he
pull up like
had
that
to
in a drive-through.
something
Because people don't do
something
that. Like if you're gonna masturbate, you're gonna masturbate in your car
something
in the distance, something, whatever, right? You're not gonna do it
something.
like
That's how I the only thing I can allude to is I'm like if he's not like an irrational nigga and needs special needs or something, or he wasn't on some type of drugs, bro, some type of crazy shit.
that could be too.
There is nothing else that would make me think this nigga just thought I'm
Just to
finna
go,
pull
yeah,
up
to be
to Starbucks type shit and order a fucking
it wasn't
and
Starbucks, just to
order
let everybody know it was not Starbucks. But
whatever the
you
yeah
got
right.
you
So
do gotta
yeah,
watch the
but
video though.
whatever
You gotta watch the video
whatever
because
the fuck
it could
yeah
be like you say, it could be drugs, it could be mental issues, it could be something. But he was
something
not normal to think that was okay for him to go up to the drive-through and
yeah
be okay. And that's why
yeah.
the girl felt offended.
That's
But
crazy,
then
dog.
they think that she was being too aggressive.
Rightfully so.
But again, at the end of the day, I mean, you first of all, everybody needs to be careful of how they act around people outside this world because everybody's recording. I mean, we talked about it on our last podcast about the lady that got burnt in the subway, and everybody just had their phone out to record the shit. It's like every time somebody
Exactly.
fights, no, nobody's gonna stop the fight. Nobody's gonna call the police or anything. They rather record and put it on social media because it's content, like you said, it's content. But that's another thing right
I'm
there.
just
There's a
trying to make
mental
sense
issue
of
there
shit.
itself, you know,
Yeah.
trying to create all
Trying to
this
make
stuff
sense of
or
it.
trying to get attention. Everybody wants attention now. And
Right. That's the only thing I can think. I'm like, did you I don't know. Like, I don't know. And then it's like, oh, I didn't think this was gonna happen. I'm like, gang, like everything is surveillance anyway. So you pulling up to the drive
right.
through, if they can see through your car and see you doing it, bro,
Well,
they can see you. So like you said, I'm gonna have to see the
and you
video.
have to see the
He had the
video.
window all the way down too. He had the window all the way
Yeah,
down.
well, because you're going to the drive-through window, so you have your window down because you're about to go ahead and pay and get your food.
So he was basically like this, and she was like, "Oh shit!" And he didn't try to pull his pants up or
No, it
nothing.
didn't
Like,
look like I
uh,
didn't see the pants. You gotta look at the video because he was naked from the bottom
I ain't trying
down.
to
So
say
he
what that
must have
man
had them
did,
all the way
bro.
down, or he took them off because how are you gonna drive with your pants
This
down?
is silly. This is silly, man. I
You
don't.
can cause a wreck like that. But again, at the end of the day, though, it was not cool in his mentality that he shot himself.
Cause a wreck. I'm not even. Look, bro. That is a shot. I mean, look, bro.
But
Woo,
the way
man.
the way
I'm gonna
social
let you
media
have that one,
is,
bro.
it has gotten more people killed, whether they committed suicide or killed each other. But
That's not
it's
funny.
not funny
So
at all.
that's why
It's
I'm
not.
trying not to laugh about anything like
This
that,
is
because none of that's really
this is
funny.
like the
It's just the thing is what is going on to where niggas is out here like that badly. Like now, the nigga you said did whatever in the Walmart or whatever the fuck. I
store.
think there was a Walmart or something. I think I seen that shit too. It's like the thing that was crazy for me was just like, where were you at previously, like to be this way? Like you probably got to be, in somebody's county or something, or something. Um, because this is a nigga that's he just got back home from vacation or something. It's no way on earth this nigga. It's like, bro, you could just go and talk to this bitch, man. Like
But again, no,
you
but
can
that's the
just
thing though,
have it,
not just
bro.
the, and
Like
that's the pressure. That's, I feel
you
like,
gonna sit here and masturbate in public
well,
and
that's the
watch the
worst
girl
thing. It's like, why are
unfollow,
you gonna do
bro?
it in public?
What the fuck are you talking about?
Do it at least
Like,
in your car. Do it with the windows rolled up. Have tinted
dude,
windows.
just go talk, just go talk to the bitch. What
No,
is you
but that's
talking
the
about?
thing. You can't just say that because come on, it's more pressure for you men to go to a woman because you guys are fear sometimes of rejection.
Man,
So
look,
not
man,
every man has the confidence to go up to a woman and to do that. And some of them are very like just secluded that
if you
and they just don't
can't
know how
go
to speak to
and
someone.
talk, listen, if you can't go and talk to a bitch, man, I don't know, and you a man, I don't know what to say to you, bro.
And that's what I'm
I can't
saying.
listen. I can't. I don't know. Listen, this is like that's. Listen, man. I get liking a bitch and being like, damn, bro, whatever the fuck. Like, I'm thinking about this bitch later on in life.
But it
I'm a
wasn't like
whatever,
that. That's the
right?
thing. He didn't even know.
That's what This is what I'm saying. That makes sense. This nigga was in the store, saw a bitch, said, I'm gonna put my hands in my pants, bro. And I'm gonna follow this bitch. And I'm gonna do this. And I'm gonna commit to this. I'm gonna live for this in these moments. What is wrong with you, bro? You can just go and talk to the bitch,
No, he
bro.
cannot.
If you need to have the bitch, bro, if you need to have the
If,
bitch, you can
what if he
have the
can't
bitch,
even
bro.
get the?
That's what I'm here to tell niggas, bro. You don't have to be in Walmart playing
Every
with
man
yourself
can approach
by the
women. That's
fish
the
tanks and
thing,
shit,
though,
bro.
because they're fear of rejection. They
That's
fear how they're gonna
terrible.
feel. So
No,
a lot of
please.
them
Fear
cannot
don't
just go
exist, man.
approach a girl. See, you're wrong about
That's
that because
terrible.
not everybody can do that.
That's terrible, bro. The fear don't exist, man.
See, and that's you though.
So
You
I'm here
have
to
to
let you know,
realize
man.
not everybody, and again, there's women that also are like
Nah,
scared.
man.
Yes.
There is no exception. There is no like justified right, bro, to follow
I'm not
someone
saying
and
I'm
act like that
justifying him right. I'm saying that
and be like, I'm
I'm
just
not saying,
scared to
oh,
talk
I'm
to the
scared to talk to
bitch,
girls, so
so
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna sit in
masturbate.
the
I didn't say
corner.
that. I'm just saying that he
Hey,
doesn't
bro,
have
let me
that
tell you,
option. It's really not
bro,
funny though,
bro.
because that's
He
her
would,
being
bro.
violated. That's not, you know.
It's cause it's crazy. That's what I'm like, bro. No, bro. There is nothing. Look, I understand what it's like being someone inexperienced at a like adolescent stage, or maybe you fresh out of a relationship and you kind of are like kind of trying to get back into the dating aspect, so you maybe not as quick on your feet with your words or your approach or your this or that. So you kind of do be like judgmental on how you do things. So you might be like, man, I could talk to this bitch, but I might not talk to this bitch. I'm gonna wait, or
Uh,
I'm gonna do this or that. Like,
Like I said, I wasn't.
cool. Like every guy gets that. Listen, every guy gets that, bro. Listen, no,
I wasn't justifying the other part
there
though.
is it's not about justifying it. It's about no. There is no
No, I
explanation to
know
any of
that.
it.
I'm not saying
You
okay.
can't be this scared of a girl that you gotta sit in a
No,
corner
I'm
and
not
do this
saying that
instead
though.
of
I
talking.
wasn't saying that. I was just saying that
Anybody
he's
that
probably insecure that, or not confident to go talk to the girl. But yeah, it doesn't make it
that
right for you
nigga
to
that nigga's
follow her
nuts.
and masturbate behind her. No, it does not make it right. I'm just saying, okay,
That
if
nigga's
he cannot
nuts,
talk to her,
bro.
then move on. Or you want to jack
Yeah,
off on your
like
car,
how do
or go
you?
back home. Go in the
Yeah, like
bathroom at Walmart.
bro, if you have, and that's what I'm saying. Like you had to. So, bro, even that, like, bro, you saw the bitch, bro, and you like, bro, I gotta go to the car, bro. Like,
I'll be back in 5 minutes, Walmart.
you gotta go to the car, bro. Like, dog, no. We are grown niggas,
Maybe he
man.
doesn't have self
What is
control.
going
Maybe he has to
on?
learn how to self control. And
No,
that's why it
no.
comes so
Look,
easy for him that
we
any
gotta
girl
get
will
better.
get him
We gotta
turned
get
on like
better.
that.
Nah, bro. Like when you're 13, 14 years old, you might get passes on some weird little goofy shit that you done did. You're not getting a pass at 35,
Well,
you know, walking down the street with your pants down, bro. They're going to record you. They're going to put you out there, bro. You're probably gonna get registered as well, bro. It's like let's use common sense,
but
bro.
there's
Like,
been
what if that was an
again, like this
underage
is,
girl at the
as you see,
drive-through?
that's only two,
Like, no, seriously. What if that was an underage girl at the drive-through, bro? And you pull up doing that, bro? You could literally be registered.
right. And
What are you doing? It's stupid. It's just
there's
no. It's
been
no
time,
excuse. That's why it's
there's
no.
been times that there's been
It's,
men caught like in front of the schools in their cars masturbating. There's been
yeah.
so many
Why are you?
scenarios like that.
You can't chill. You don't know. You Where are you at? You can't chill for 5 minutes, bro, and say I'm gonna get out of here.
But you have to
I'm gonna
realize
hit
it's
up this
something in the mentality that triggers that
dog.
they're like that. Just like
I ain't
the
saying niggas wasn't young and did crazy shit, but I'm saying generally speaking, though, bro, the level that this type of crazy shit is like, bro, this nigga like, and what was crazy, it was like the video, the nigga was ridiculous. The nigga was straight face, nigga just like he's incognito walking around like this, and I'm like, bro, this nigga has to be
have like
from
his dank Allen walking around.
no, but the nigga's like in his
Well,
pants
yeah, and nobody
walking
saw. That's the
around.
thing too. It's like, why wouldn't somebody go and complain? Like there's people around the store. Obviously, I'm sure somebody noticed that
Yeah,
he kept on
dog, it's
grabbing his
crazy.
dick. Why wouldn't they go ahead and call management there?
Especially if she noticed it, yeah. Like if she noticed it to be like, you know what, let me record this. Like, and she start recording buddy and shit. And I'm just sitting there to myself like, nigga, like, yo, we gotta be careful. Like, we gotta be, and then it's like, that's why I was saying, like, content is so big now. I don't want to always allude to someone doing something fucked up for no reason, right? Niggas want to try to make sense of something, but it's like, because niggas do silly shit like that. That could have been a nigga trying to, make some content, be like, oh, I'm just playing. Oh, yeah, see, we was being silly.
But
Ah.
again,
But this nigga dead serious. He's out here really doing that. You know what I'm saying? This nigga sick. Like, he's sick.
no, well,
So it's like, nigga sick,
okay, yes, okay.
you know?
I want people to understand, okay, mentality, yes, to us, yes, it is sick. It's not normal. To them, in the mentality, they think it's okay. But then again, like you said, there could be other factors, and there's like drugs or whatever
Yeah, for
mental
sure.
other issues he might have, or maybe I don't know. Maybe he was planning this
Yeah.
before he shot himself. Maybe he did plan his suicide.
Oh, and you know what? Let me be clear. Let me put some clarity to this. Like, I'm saying from every aspect, not just Buddy. from because let me be clear, each situation has its own aspect, but generally speaking, with him, you know what I'm saying, like it is what it is. I wish he wouldn't have did that to himself. He could have just went through whatever he had to go
But
through. I mean, he did
really,
it
Kai, if
because
there
now
was
his
a video of
kids,
you
now his
that,
kids ain't got no father.
well, but that's the thing.
You
You
know what
had
I'm
to
saying?
think about it, okay? If it was you, you got caught, you got recorded by someone you don't even know with your pants down. You know you have a family at home. Everybody's seeing this,
Right.
okay? Not just your friends,
Hmm.
your neighbors, maybe even the kids' teachers. You never know. But obviously, it was trending. I mean,
I'm
fuck,
sure.
you
Let
know,
me be
if
quiet.
people are
I'm
gonna
not gonna say what
know,
I'm not gonna say.
obviously in Arizona. People knew where he was at. You don't think he's gonna be humiliated for a long ass
You know
time?
what's? Listen. It's a lot of okay. Listen to me. Listen. Boss man D'Lo was at the hotel. The bitch fucked him. Whatever happened, he did whatever with the bitch. He sleep. The bitch video recording him while he naked and shit. It goes viral. Everybody talking about it. All that type shit, right? He moves on with life, man. His whole
But
career
that
could have
was
just been over
nothing,
after that.
okay? That's not the same
How was
thing.
that
That
nothing?
is not the
How was it nothing to have your shit out and you just out like you said? He just flat. He just ass naked. Like everything's out. She got a whole video of this nigga out. It's not just a picture. It's the whole. It's just he's out. Everybody was making fun of this nigga. Like
oh, like
for
he was
like
like naked
niggas
and
know cop.
everything. Oh,
But
oh,
at
you didn't
like
say that.
yeah, the like he's just out
Say
and
that.
he had to go through. He had to go through the humiliation of that.
True.
Like niggas
Okay,
made roast of that nigga.
true.
Niggas did
But
a whole roast of
again,
this nigga. Got millions
not
of views on it.
everybody handles it that way. There are
I'm
people
not
here
saying that
that
can't handle.
that can't
Yes, you're
handle
right. But I'm
obstacles like
saying
that.
you
Okay,
have children, bro. You have children.
that's what he's.
That
Yes, don't
is,
you think you'll be humiliated because now you have to think about that
it's
too. There's
worse.
other kids that probably
It's
saw
worse.
that. They're probably making fun of his
Or
kid,
know about it. Yeah, for
you
sure.
know.
For sure.
So not everybody's
For sure.
mentality can actually say, okay, fuck it, I have to
I
go
get
through
it.
this. Some people cannot
Right. I
handle
get
that
it.
thing. And some things, um,
Man,
social media is more powerful
that shit crazy.
that
That shit
that
crazy,
actually,
bro.
yes, it damages us. It damages a lot of things. Our our self-esteem. It damages
But
our
you know what's
relationships. It
funny?
damages a lot of things.
You know what's funny though? Niggas forget about a lot of shit
They do.
all the time.
Quickly they do because they're so concentrated on
So
so many other
quickly,
things.
quickly. No one would have gave a fuck
But
about
again,
this nigga's peckers.
not
You feel
everybody
me?
has that
Nobody gave a
mind
shit,
frame.
man. I get it. You right. I just don't know, bro. I can't get with nobody doing something like that, knowing that they brought souls on the planet and they gotta, you know, raise these souls up to
He
do
could have been having those
irresponsible.
mental issues before he had kids,
He had to be
before
going through
he
some
got
mental
married.
though. Had to be going
We
through some
don't
mental issues
know.
though. He had to be. He had to be. There's no way, bro.
There
Like
is. There,
even reading this and seeing this shit, like looking at the articles and shit is it's like, yo, like you just don't even it just be like, yo, because it's like it's something that you would see in like a fucking like Harold and Kumar or something, bro. So it makes you want to laugh. It makes you want to laugh. So it is unfortunate that the nigga couldn't
well,
just
and
say,
that's
all
the
right, bro,
thing. And that's what a lot of people
let me
did.
take my L.
When she posted the video, of course, people laughed at it. They thought it was funny, you know. He
Who
himself
wouldn't?
couldn't
I
handle
have to.
that.
That shit crazy, man. That shit is crazy. But hey, like I said, dog, if you gotta, dog, look, bro.
No,
And to
we just
like
gotta
I
say it's
said,
like
that's a
everybody has to
separate
be
thing.
careful and and, and realize what they're doing out there because you're gonna be all over social media no matter what.
Yeah,
And that's
exactly.
what
You
it
got to
is.
be careful what
And
you're
you have
doing,
to
bro.
realize
You can't be just doing
how can
anything.
you handle it. If
Yeah,
something out there
yeah,
is gonna be humiliated that's posted about you, how are you gonna handle it? And that's the thing.
exactly,
A lot of people don't know how to
exactly.
handle that. A lot of
Yeah,
people
it's just
actually cannot bear to see themselves go through that humiliation.
type shit.
and some people could.
And never really,
Like
yeah,
you
and I get it.
like you said,
I get it.
people forget shit really quickly because there's so many things else going on, especially with
Right.
social media.
Re-
So many shit going on, then you're gonna forget it.
That's what's so, but that's what's so sad about reality though. It's like, a nigga can be saying, telling you like, bro, you're not really seeing reality and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not really seeing things clear, or you're not really, and no matter what you show a person, they can't see it. You could tell that person that, and while they're going through something, they cannot see it. It's like when people are in these
And you know
traumatic
what?
spaces, they can't see
And
clearly.
maybe the mom,
They
maybe
can't.
his wife did not
So
even know,
yeah.
you know.
Or to be real, either he did it before she knew, or when she knew, of course, it wasn't good.
But
So
I'm
it's
just
like,
saying, maybe
from a
she didn't even know that he had mental issues.
mental, or like on that level, yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't. Hey, if look, I'm sure if niggas knew he was capable of what he was doing, they would have monitored him.
That's the thing,
If
though.
it was that, like,
They're not.
but then it's like a nigga like that, bro. He's a guy that might have just been dealing with something. Niggas might not just have known, like you said, just might not have known he was dealing with that.
Right.
Like he was doing stuff like that. You
Maybe he
know what I'm
was
saying?
doing
And it
that
was thrill or some
other
shit. I don't
times,
know.
and this time he got recorded, and he didn't want to
Or
get caught.
type
And
shit.
now everybody
Type
knows
shit.
what he's been
Type
doing.
shit.
So yeah, there's so many
Right. In his
reasons we
in
won't
his
know.
car and shit. And yeah, exactly. Like
We're
it's
not
like
gonna know
too
because
close to home.
yeah,
I get it, but I'm just like on from this the other sideline of it is like, bro, you have children. For one, you shouldn't be doing it, but let's just say you got the benefit of the doubt. You got issues. Okay, you got problems. You shouldn't be doing this anyway. Two, you have children, so they have to have a provider.
that doesn't
You
stop
brought them here.
people. That doesn't stop people just because they
It
have
should.
children.
I think it should, bro.
No,
I think it should, bro.
why would
I
it
think it
all of a
should.
sudden you have
It's
kids? Oh,
unfortunate.
everything's gonna change. My problem should go away. No, there's
It's
people
unfortunate,
that
bro.
kill their own
You shouldn't
kids.
have been fucking there. You shouldn't have been fucking there, bro. And that's what's sad. It's just generally, it doesn't, it don't, for me personally, it don't matter about that none of that really matters, bro. You brought a soul here, you're responsible for it. And there's things that there's certain things like that are set in place when you do this. When you have children, it's already things happening outside of this place. You know what I'm saying? That are being set up, bro. Like it's so many things happening. Your karmic levels and things like that niggas gotta go through when you don't deal with your children. Be another level to that. It's hard to even explain it because it's like so much to even say about that. But you can't do something like, and I know people probably have friends who've done, you know, so I
So again,
understand
they
it.
will still do it even
But
if they had kids. That's not the whole
but
thing. He really
exactly.
had like a mental
But
issue there because, again, a
yeah,
person that has
I
children
guess so.
most likely will
Yeah, I
not
guess
do
so,
that,
man.
right?
I guess so. Cause like you said, exactly. So like if he clearly isn't doing this at the fucking drive through, he has problems. So why wouldn't he think, well, I'm gonna just get out of here then? You know? So yeah. So I get what you're saying. It's just for me, I just can't really know. I'm no. Like nah. And when you fucking, that's the receipt. You feel me? You bought the cow, bitch. There it is. That's what you gotta do. It's nothing else. All that don't matter to me, bro. I'm sorry. It don't. Because those young niggas will get picked on for the rest of their fucking life because you decided to do this and then on top of that, do that.
Right. And you're right.
It's
You're right.
people, they
He
will
should
go
have
through this
thought
stuff
about his
for
kids,
the
about
rest
even
of your
doing
life.
this.
Period.
To
Period, bro.
when
You've
you
done this, you literally like, yo,
when you
no,
were
they have to
already
really, that's traumatic
yeah,
for them.
when you have no
Like,
pants
nah,
no
G.
more and you're in your
Nah,
car pulling up to a drive-through, yes, you're right. You should have thought, oh, I shouldn't be doing this because I have kids. But they're not gonna think that.
he gotta have something going on, bro. This is like some
Yeah.
shit you would see in American Pie or some shit,
No,
bro.
and it's
Like literally, like
really in reality,
literally,
a lot of people are having a lot more mental issues because
like
they're not handling how life is right now. Everything's more
yeah,
expensive. People are struggling more.
yeah.
Um, you
I
know,
get, Niggas just ain't getting
relationships
no
are not
ass, I
working,
guess.
social media makes it worse. And
Niggas ain't getting
again,
no
there's stuff
ass,
like
I
that that
guess.
happens.
Yeah. So it's simple, I guess. That simple. Nigga ain't getting no ass. The psychological things start happening. It's just simple. You start thinking ill thoughts. You ain't getting no ass. So I get it. You
Your mind is a
start
powerful thing, and it could go ahead and make you
you
do. Yep.
start thinking. You might start beefing with niggas for no reason. You ain't got no. So it be like that. But all jokes aside, though, yeah, I don't want to be insensitive to anything. It just more love where, like I said, with this particular situation with a guy, I think it was in Arizona, right?
Yes.
Um, that situation I feel like is ridiculous in itself, and I just wish the guy would have never did that because his kids would have could have like grew up with their father and learned the lesson and said, "Wow,
True.
okay, my father made a mistake. He learned from his mistake and he got better from it. He raised us, and now I know if I make a mistake, I can live through it. Be a man and say, you know what, I fucking did whatever, man. Let me go ahead and clean this shit up real quick.
True. You're right.
Sometimes a major fall is a major comeback. You know what I'm saying? Ultimately,
No, but
you
you're
know what
right.
I'm saying? So,
He should have
you
been
know, I at the
a better role model.
you got to be a you got to be a
Yeah.
dad, dog. Like when it come down to
You're
all
right,
this
though.
shit,
Right
bro.
there.
You got to be a dad, dog. You know, but like you said, it's both.
Yeah.
It's like both of it. It's like you're right. If a person's mentally gone, bro, they're gone. And when you really in the thick of fighting for something, fighting for your life, fighting for this, fighting that, all that type shit, bro, you don't think clearly. Like I've been through so much shit, and I have friends who've been through shit. And when you try to really penetrate their psyche and be like, bro, you're going to be okay, bro, this is cool. Da, 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 it just don't even register to them. They can't even hear it. No matter what you tell a nigga, bro, it's nothing you can tell the nigga. He's just fixated on his doom type shit. You get what I'm saying? And sometimes you gotta let a nigga deal with that and venture, and you gotta let them have it, and until they, go through their process. And sometimes people get out of it, and then sometimes a nigga do this,
Yeah. And that's
and
the
it's
thing, though.
unfortunate.
It does happen a
So
lot,
that's why,
though.
like you were saying, valid shit. It's not just to say like no, counteractively, no, that is real because it's a lot of niggas who just really just want to just do this, and it's nothing you can do to
And,
stop
and,
them.
and here's the thing
And
about this,
it just be
though.
what it is.
At the end of the
So
day, I think what people need to do, especially people that do a mental check in with them, because again,
right,
everybody is going through basically almost the same thing. Everybody's going through the same story. Everybody's has to go ahead and work or whatever, get money to go ahead and pay bills, take care of the kids. They're dealing with relationship issues. They're dealing with, you know, just friends issues, job issues, anything like that.
yeah,
Everybody's going through so many
yeah,
things that a lot of times, yes, some people cannot handle it. Mentally, they cannot handle it. Or they could handle it as long as they could until something like that tragedy happens that pushes you to the edge to go ahead and kill yourself. And like you said, and I agree with you, you shouldn't have done that because you have children. You should have thought about your children before you shot
you
yourself,
can't.
like you said.
And I hate to say that in a posthumous way, like because this shit is
It's not, yeah, it's
it's
not funny. It's something,
it's actually a lot. Like because from the spiritual realm, that shit is real. This nigga is already everything that nigga said before nigga said it. He was already in one with it, and it's unfortunate. Um, just generally. So like that's why I don't want to be like that, but it's really hard to not be in that way because it sounds like something you would have saw on like
but
the
again, it's like
headlines,
you
bro.
can't judge
It
somebody.
sounds like scary thing. It sounds like some niggas wrote in a script and was like, this shit would be funny, right? And he was like, all right, and put it in a movie, bro. Like
But
it just how can you even rationalize with the fact
But
nigga would
again,
just go
it's
ahead and
nothing
just
to
took
be judging
the
somebody else, and that's the thing. We judge other people.
right.
Yeah, it
So
might not be right
I'm
on
gonna not
our
judge niggas
point
then.
of view, but again,
But he was dealing with something apparently.
they're dealing
Right.
with a lot of things that we don't know. I don't know what you go
I
through
don't.
every
Yeah.
day. I don't walk in your shoes. I just know what I go through every day.
Right.
I
Right.
don't know what anybody else
Right.
goes through because I'm not in their shoes. Everybody's living a different life, but kind of similar in all the way around. We all dealing with the same
Absolutely.
problems. But the thing is, we cannot judge
Right.
somebody else when we're going through our own things. Yes, maybe we're handling a little bit better than this person, but we can't say, like, yeah, he could have done a lot of things. He could have saved himself, that's for sure. I mean, don't just take the
Yeah. It's
easy
just.
way out.
I. Nah. I get what you're saying. Just generally, just not being because it's a balance. It's like we can't be judgmental about people to a degree because like the way the internet is set up, it's like it's instantly set up to be insensitive about shit. It's not there's no empathy. If there's certain people who will be real people at the end of the day and do what's right, but a lot of the times shit get overshadowed and
Right.
shit like so in this case I'm sure there's no one being empathetic at all about the nigga. I'm sure there's a bunch of memes and a bunch of goofy shit going on,
There's no
which I
memes
haven't
yet,
seen
but
any of it
the
because I'm
video
not
is
tapped into
out.
it.
So
I'm, I'm sure niggas is well. Twitter is a special
yeah.
place. So like once you tap in, you'll see all the boo. I'm sure it's there. I don't even have to second guess it. But that's my point. So that's my point. That's why the niggas on Twitter. That's why he's seeing what he said. Yeah, let me get out of here because I'm not gonna deal with this. You know what I'm saying? And I don't really I can't really like I on a level to where I could say you know I rationalize with niggas saying, yeah, I messed up and shit, and it's gonna be hard to deal with. But like, dude, it is like, mandatory sometimes to get it together as a man. So it's some shit that I just can't really accept because niggas go through a lot of fucked up shit all the time. So it'd be like niggas be having to be like, you know what? Let me whatever. Right now, the levels to this shit is infinite. So sure, this is definitely past some shit that I was dealing with, or some other niggas per se. Definitely. So it's hard to you like you said, you can't judge because you weren't niggas don't got you on Facebook with your pants down. You know what I'm saying? So you can't say what you was finna do or how you was gonna do it. You get what I'm saying? You can't say. You would have to recover
And the
from something
thing
like that.
is
You know what I'm
too
saying?
though,
So
um,
so you're right. You got a point.
here's another thing, before we go. In social media, everybody puts a facade. Everybody puts a filter on, which is not just your picture. I talk about a filter of your whole life. You try to show in social media that you live this life, a good life, and everything like that, when it could be shitty behind
Mm-hmm.
scenes, that people don't see. You know, um,
Mm-hmm.
people talk whatever they want to say on social media, and again, even with AI now, we don't know what to believe anymore. We want to believe everything, that we see, and it's not always
Right.
the right. It's not always the truth, and so
Right.
you're like I said, we
Right.
cannot judge somebody else when we're basically not showing our true selves either out there. Yeah,
Exactly. So I get what you're saying. It's a holistic thing with this. That's why it's just
yeah.
silly in the whole. It's
No,
because
and again, it's sad that that happened no matter what. Um,
right. And I hope, and to the other situation, I hope they get Buddy and they break him. You feel me? You shouldn't be doing nothing like that in public to nobody.
no, you shouldn't
The
be doing that
fuckers
in
around
public.
you.
But again, that
The
could have been
fucking
another thing too, where
niggas need to fuck you
he
up.
thought it was
You don't
okay.
go
But
around nowhere. No, dude, it's nothing okay with that. That's why, and I just I can't. There's some things I can sympathize with, but I can't sympathize with a nigga doing something like that, knowing that he could just talk to this bitch. Now I get some niggas don't have game, and some niggas don't know whatever, but it's too much information out here, bro. It's too much shit going out here, bro. And bitches is giving pussy away, bro. What are you doing? Just talk to her. She probably trying to fuck with you. You sound crazy. You gonna sit there and do that, bro? You
you have to
sound
watch the video yourself
crazy.
and then think about it.
Yeah. If whoever I seen it, yeah, it's whoever haven't seen that shit, I'm sure like I'm gonna have to start making sure some of these links is there that some of these crucial moments that niggas haven't seen. But from context, it's just basically like we said, niggas just doing things like that in public, and I just can't really you could literally say tap on the shoulder like, "What's going on with you?" Da, da, da. That's it. That's all you have to do.
Oh,
And a lot of times, that's all that works.
anyway,
You
I
know,
would like
so
to go ahead and thank
yeah.
everybody that came through tonight. Um, it was pretty good topics tonight.
No, that was some crazy shit. Yeah, a lot of them others, yeah, it was some crazy shit. But yeah, salute to everybody, man. And I want to, you know what I'm saying, invite all the artists to reach out to a nigga, bro. Any nigga that's, you feel me, of
Not
course.
just
And,
artists, just anyone that wants to go ahead and have an entry to promote.
um, of course, business owners, poets, all that. But I definitely, um, it's a few artists for sure that I haven't really dealt with and have been talking to me, that been chopping it up with me, but we ain't been really connecting as of recent. Reach back out to me, you feel me? Some business owners, we do have some business owners that's locked in, trying to lock them all the way in. You know what I'm saying? Reach out to a nigga. You know what I'm saying? Photographers too. You know what I'm saying? Reach out. I think you said something about a videographer or
So, anyways, yeah, but we'll talk about that
um
later. But I do want to say again, we had a good show tonight. I hope you guys stay tuned for next week. I would like everybody to have a